Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, finally it is Championship Sunday at the Geico Bassmaster Classic presented by GoPro. Are you ready? No. I said, are you ready? Let's get ready to win!
Our first angler rolling in from Mount Ida, Arkansas, Mark Davis.
A three-time Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year and a former Bassmaster Classic Champion. Won that title back in 1995, just off of surgery. Some sports, I mean, you go in the DL for a while. Mark Davis had surgery just a little while ago. Only able to fish with a spinning rod here this week, but still made our cut. Let's see how this works out. Has 22 pounds, 3 ounces to start the day. 5 fish here on day number 3, Championship Sunday. Looking for 9 pounds, 9 ounces to take the lead. 12 pounds, 10 ounces. It didn't take long to get a brand new leader. Skeeter Yamaha Pro, Mark Davis. 34 pounds and 13 ounces. Anytime you can make Championship Sunday here at the Bassmaster Classic is a good thing, but I gotta ask you, you've been to 18 of these things, rolling into a coliseum of absolute fishing freaks. Does this ever get old?
It never gets old. I tell you, you guys are great. I'm gonna talk a minute. I'm usually pretty quick out of here, but I'm gonna talk about. I was sitting in the tunnel and I could hear this crowd, and gosh, I won this tournament 20 years ago, and it changed my life forever. And this tournament today is gonna change someone's life forever. There's only one big show, buddy, and this is it right here. And you guys out there are the ones that make it all happen. We appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. You bet. You know, there's been a lot of changes. This is 29 years I've been out here doing this, and it never gets old. It never gets old. I'm 51 years old, and you know, you guys may not realize how hard all these guys work to get here. No matter if you're fishing the elites or through the Federation or the Opens, we all work so hard day in, day out. Your entire life revolves around making it to this stage right here, and it's just, there's nothing else like it, I'll tell you. There's so many things that go into this day, and I'm not going to read off a big long list of sponsors, but you can see all my sponsors. A lot of my sponsors are the same guys that sponsor B.A.S.S, and you guys out there and gals, you got to realize, you know, these companies, they make it happen for us. I mean, without them and their support, not only personally, but you know, look at what they do for us, and that's it takes a lot to make this happen. And I'll thank everyone. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, and congratulations on qualifying for your 18th Bassmaster Classic.
Let's bring our next angler in. He is from Jasper, Alabama. How about it for David Kilgore?
David Kilgore, the tallest angler ever to fish the Bassmaster Classic, a 2-time Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open qualifier, and a Team Mercury angler fishing his second Bassmaster Classic in just as many years. And these guys right there just learned why this is called the splash well. 26 pounds and 11 ounces at the start of today. He's got 2 fish here on Championship Sunday. Those 2 fish, 5 pounds even, gonna give him 31 pounds, 11 ounces, and move him into 3rd place currently. Give him a little love, making Championship Sunday. Second Classic, David, and again on Championship Sunday, again in contention going into the final day. You got to feel good about that.
Yeah, I do. I didn't execute very well today. I had 6 bites and only caught 2. You know, if I could have got a couple, 3 more in the boat, it'd have been a little different. But it is what it is. Just, you know, I mean, I'm glad to be here for a second time, and I really want to get back one day.
I'm pretty sure you will. Let's hear it for David Kilgore, a 2-time Bassmaster Classic, a qualifier.
Hey, let me tell a story right quick. I got to tell a story right quick. On my way back, I was at exit 19 on the interstate, and this guy in this Mustang comes on the interstate, and he gears down and punches it, and the car is right in front of me. He starts doing circles, and I'm doing like 80. So I lock my truck and boat up and start sliding to the right, and he's still doing circles. Then he hits the inside wall, and the car just disintegrates. And he comes back at me, and I just freeze up like he's going to hit me, and I was like, oh, he cleared my truck, and I just looked in the rearview mirror at my boat, and he had to miss it like 2 feet. I hope the good Lord was with the guy, because he had a bad wreck, so, yeah, it was bad, so.
Well, thank you very much, and we are glad you are safe. Look forward to seeing you back here.
Our next angler ready to roll in is from beautiful Fayetteville, Tennessee. How about a big old warm welcome for Brandon Lester.
Brandon Lester rolled away from the dock this morning with 25 pounds, 6 ounces, looking to stomp a mud hole in him at his first Bassmaster Classic, and he may just have done it. Qualified for his first Bassmaster Classic in his rookie season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. $25 pounds and 6 ounces to start out the day. He's got a 5-fish limit, looking for 9 pounds, 8 ounces. If he's got it, he's gonna hear words that he has dreamed of hearing his whole life. Looking for 9-8. 9 pounds, 9 ounces. Brandon Lester leading the Geico Bassmaster Classic. He is your Geico daily leader, Brandon Lester, with 34 pounds, 15 ounces, an ounce in the right direction. Boy, oh boy, I know what. This was your dream to qualify for this for a lot of years, and qualified, you made your first Classic. I guarantee you it will not be your last, and a great showing here, and you're leading the Bassmaster Classic.
That's the greatest words I've ever heard in my life right there, what you just said, man. This has been an awesome week. I mean, a dream come true doesn't even begin to describe this week, but it has. It's been a really good time, and it might be my first Bassmaster Classic, but I promise you I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure it's not my last.
I've seen you fish, and I can guarantee you, you will be back here. I know you want to thank somebody real quick before you leave the stage.
Yeah, dude, I got to thank my family. Thank y'all very much. I love y'all. I got to thank, I've got an awesome group of sponsors this year. For sure, got to thank Mudhole Custom Tackle. Those guys were the first ones to really believe in my dream. I've got Mustad hooks on board this year, Win rod grips, Costa Del Mar sunglasses, Phoenix, Mercury, Power Pole. The list goes on and on. I know I'm forgetting somebody, but thanks to all those guys. Watch for us this year on the Elite Series. Man, it's going to be an awesome year.
We'll see you in a couple of weeks in Orange, Texas.
Speaking of Texas, hey, we've got a fella coming in from Huntington, Texas. Right now, make him welcome. Here comes Keith Combs.
The Bassmaster Century Club via his win on Falcon Lake. Earned the nickname of Money Combs by becoming a 3-time Toyota Texas Bass Classic Champion. Only fished that event 4 times and won it 3 times. Anytime we get near Texas, he is an absolute hammer and proves his skills all around the country all year long. The Bassmaster Elite Series, 22 pounds and 6 ounces after a giant day yesterday. Things seem to have slowed down. Just one fish here today. 3 pounds and 5 ounces. Keith, 25 pounds, 11 ounces. And anytime you make Championship Sunday, it's a good thing, but I got a feeling it hurts a little bit after that incredible day number 1. What happened? Did you just run out of fish, or did the weather change it?
You know, I thought about that all day. Actually, I thought about that for 2 days, and you know, it's really hard to narrow it down. I think that the main thing was, I kind of hit on it yesterday, was just the prolonged cold. You know, the first day and in practice, I had a pretty good pattern going. It wasn't a lot of bites, but when I got one, they were big. And basically, the pattern was just running anything channel related where the channel cut in next to the bank. You know, if it was an offshore channel swing, I couldn't catch them like that. It had to be the real steep stuff. A lot of times I had to position my boat like in 25 to 30 foot of water, and but I needed to cast shallow. You know, a lot of my fish were coming in that 6 to 8 foot range, and the water temperature was as low as 37 degrees in some of the water that I caught fish in the first day. And now it's back up to 44. But I think just so many days of it being cold, you know, has really shut them down. But, you know, it was a good pattern. It was a simple pattern. Like I said, just fishing those really, really steep vertical breaks. I was catching them cranking. I used several different crankbaits this week. The main thing was it needed to be a real tight wobbling crankbait. One of them was a Strike King Lucky Shad. Like I said, I used several different ones. 12-pound Seaguard Tatsu and the Power Tackle Rod Shimano reel, and cranked it slow. But you know, that was the basic pattern, and I think maybe if we could have been here a few days earlier, it would have changed, but I'm sure it would have changed for a lot of guys.
Well, congratulations for making the Bassmaster Classic again, and I know you'll be back.
Oh, absolutely. You know, and I need to give a big shout out. I got a lot of great sponsors, but there's really, you know, there's 4 I was just thinking on the way over here. There's 4 that have been with me from the start, for my whole career. KV Power, Power Tackle Rods, BioBore. Man, those guys have been there for the whole time for me, and BOV. I really appreciate you guys. Very proud to have you on my jersey. Thanks. And this won't be our last classic. We'll be back for another round.
I know you will. We look forward to seeing you in the Elite Series.
Our next great pro coming in from Knoxville, Tennessee. You'll know him. Here he comes, Ott Defoe.
Fishing his 4th Bassmaster Classic. He's a former Toyota Trucks All-Star champion, proving his skills once again here at the Geico Bassmaster Classic, presented by GoPro. Rolling in that brand new Nitro Z21, just released this week at the Bassmaster Classic. 23 pounds and 7 ounces to start out the day. "23 pounds, 7 ounces, looking for 11 pounds and 9 ounces to take the lead away from Brandon Lester.
I think he's pretty close.
Looking for 11.9. 15 pounds even. Defoe takes the lead at the Geico Bassmaster Classic. He is your Geico leader of the day. We said this was the most covered classic because everybody had cameras on their boats, GoPros and stuff, and I did not account for everybody in the splash well with GoPros. Weigh that for GoPro Big Bass, and not going to take that lead, but you're leading the Bassmaster Classic. I mean, that never gets old.
No, it doesn't. And another thing, these people are going to be covered in is fish slime by the end of this weigh-in, but But no, it is a great feeling. I'm afraid it won't quite hold, but man, I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts. There's no doubt about that. I've been out there running that Nitro, the new Z21 all week, powered by Mercury. Man, it's just an outstanding outfit. I couldn't be more happy. They really did a lot of great things with this new boat. And well, I got to tell you a quick story. Coming down here, my wife loaded up our Orca cooler with some groceries coming in. If y'all haven't checked them out, you really need to. She put ice in it before she left, and it still got it back there. But this week, I had to change things up a little bit. I had to do something a little bit different each day. The first day was really a struggle for me. I expected to catch them cranking a shad wrap, throwing the new wrapless shadow wrap. The very first fish I caught the very first day of the tournament was on that new shadow wrap. It's a great bait, but I had to change things up. That really still, really cold conditions we had. Ended up going to a Berkeley Gulp minnow, really finesse. I wouldn't even call it a swim bait. It's really just a straight tail minnow profile bait. That's what I caught my fish on the first 2 days. I knew it wasn't going to catch the big ones. I had to change it up again today, and just kind of went fishing, but ended up catching a good bag.
Another great Bassmaster Classic, and we look forward to seeing you all year long on the Bassmaster Elite Series.
All right, how about a big old South Carolina welcome for this guy from Arroyo Grande, California. Here he comes, Jared Lintner.
Jared Lintner, a former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion, fishing his 5th Bassmaster Classic here this week. His best classic finish was back in 2007, but let's see if we can best that here today. Started out the day with 25 pounds and 3 ounces, bringing us a limit of fish. Looking for 13 pounds and 5 ounces to take the lead away from Ott Defoe. $11 pounds and 5 ounces. Jared Lintner moves into second place with 36 pounds and 8 ounces. $36 pounds, 8 ounces, sitting in second place, and this never gets old. Tell me about your tournament.
You know, this place is awesome. I mean, when I drove in here, all these people in here is pretty awesome. But no, the fishing out there it's good when you're around them. I had one spot that was really key, and I caught them from 30 to 40 feet, and mixed in a little shallow crankbait. I weighed 1 a day on a crankbait, but the main thing was a jig. I drug around a big football jig on some brush on a long tapering point, and every now and then you'd fire up the school and you'd whack them. But the main key for me, though, was that NRX G Loomis rod. I was wearing like 2 pairs of gloves, and the sensitivity in that thing, unbelievable. I mean, I could feel them like breathe on it today because I didn't have to wear gloves, and I'm like, I know I'm around them, but they wouldn't bite. The big ones wouldn't bite today, but had a great week. I got to say hi to my family up there and all my sponsors. Thank you guys very much.
Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you all season long.
Let's bring our next angler in. He's part of the Alabama gang. He hails from Guntersville, Alabama. Great place there. Hello to Justin Lucas.
Jay Luke fishing his very first Bassmaster Classic. In a hurry to get those fish on the scales, and it looks like things worked out good for Justin Lucas. Qualified in his rookie season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Started the day with 24 pounds and 2 ounces. Got a 5-fish limit looking for 14.6. 16 pounds even with 40 pounds, 2 ounces. Justin Lucas leads the Geico Bassmaster Classic. $40 and 2 ounces. Gonna weigh that for GoPro Big Bass. Needs to be better than 3.9 for the day. 3.6 not gonna do it, but you are leading this whole deal. You attended your first classic back in Pittsburgh. Said, I want to get there one day. You are here, and you are leading the Bassmaster Classic. Tell me how that feels.
Man, unbelievable. I will start with how I caught every single fish under the same exact dock all 3 days. Just crazy. I had no idea that there was that many fish under there, but just a tremendous dock. I was throwing a Berkeley Havoc bottom hopper worm, caught several fish on that, but I got to tell you guys, 10 years ago, I went with my mom to the Bassmaster Classic. And so I was 18 at the time, and I know what all you young guys are thinking, and it's a long road, but it is worth it. Let me tell you, this is the coolest thing ever. And even though I'm only leading right now, like I know that's not gonna last, this is awesome, and you guys are the best. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Congratulations. Go back and relax.
All right, let's bring our next angler in, all the way from out in Park Hill, Oklahoma. How about it? Give it up for Jason Christie.
Jason Christie, one of the biggest sticks on tour. 4 Bassmaster wins, 2 Elite Series wins in the last 2 years. Fishing his 3rd Bassmaster Classic, and always a threat no matter where we go. Started the day with 23 pounds and 14 ounces. Unfortunately, just 2 fish today. Those 2 fish, 4 pounds and 9 ounces, gonna give you 28 pounds and 7 ounces and put you in 14th place currently. Get loud for Jason Christie. £28, 7 ounces, and going into this, a lot of people, pitching fantasy fishing, just the fish is a lot like Grand and that sort of thing. But it kind of seemed like with the weather, you stick handles your way all the way through this thing and really never put it together.
Well, what happened was I got locked into a jig bite in practice. I mean, it was awesome the first 2 days, and I look at the weather and I knew it was going downhill, but man, I seen what kind of fish live underneath those docks, and today I knew I needed 20 to 25 pounds to have a chance to win. So every time I'd go out and start fishing deep, I'm like, what are you doing, And I stayed shallow and never came across them. But, it's just, it's an honor to be here. People don't know how hard it is to get here. And I want to say that, we had a rough week, and the B.A.S.S staff, they did an outstanding job. I mean, the conditions were terrible for a tournament, and they still made it a really good tournament,
We want to congratulate you for making it here once again.
I want to thank the sponsors, Falcon and Luz, Yum, Cherokee Nation, all the people that get me here. They make the great product, and you guys need to check it out. Thank you. Hopefully we come back to Hartwell.
Go kick back and relax. We're going to have an exciting show here today.
Yes, indeed. Our next angler coming in, you know him because he's been around a while. He's a great angler from Jasper, Texas. How about a big round of applause for Todd Fairclough?
fishing his 13th Bassmaster Classic. He is a 4-time Elite Series champion. Finished third at this event back in 2010 and started the day with 23 pounds and 15 ounces. One short of a limit here today, 4 fish. Well, let's get him on the scale and make this official. Four fish on day number 3, 6 pounds and 9 ounces. Gonna move him into 11th place with 30 pounds and 8 ounces. I know this isn't the finish you imagine going into this thing, but when I saw you in pre-fish, you were so under the weather, I didn't even know if you could compete in this, so you gotta be happy to be feeling better and fishing here on Championship Sunday.
I am. It's just great to be here at the Bassmaster Classic. Great to be here in South Carolina. My family, friends here, want to say hi to them. Like you said, it's my 13th Classic, and I fished the first one here in 08, and just always great to be here in South Carolina. I want to thank all my sponsors that allow me to do this for a living, and they're just great supporters of me. I've signed on a new one this year, a couple of new ones, Loving Toyota. I'm driving a new Tundra this year, and also Gopher Industrial. They're a new sponsor of mine, and glad to be a part of them. There are in Orange, Texas there, which is going to be our first tournament of the Elite Series there at Sabine. I've got a little history there, so we're looking forward to that, but I couldn't do it without their support, and I just want to thank them. Thank you guys for having us. Y'all are always great. Enjoyed it. See y'all next time.
We'll see you in Orange.
Got another Texan ready to roll in. Bring him on in now from the Lone Star State, from Van, Texas. Here comes James Nigmeyer.
He's a 4-time Bassmaster winner and fishing his 3rd Bassmaster Classic here this week. This is the Geico Bassmaster Classic, a Geico-sponsored pro. Also a member of the inaugural Toyota Texas Bass Classic winning team. Had 22 pounds and 10 ounces to start the day here today. Went out and brought us back a limit of fish. But if he wants to take over Justin Lucas, they gotta be big. Looking for 17 pounds and 9 ounces. Not gonna do it this time. 11 pounds and 12 ounces, moves into 6th place with 34 pounds and 6 ounces. Gonna weigh that for GoPro Big Bass. Needs to be better than 3.9. It is a 4 pounds and 3 ounces. So a new GoPro Big Bass leader of the day here today. Not for the overall tournament, just for the day. But tell me about your week, James.
This week's really been a blessing. You know, I really struggled during practice, and I just thank God that I was able to find the fish that I had, and to make it to Championship Sunday off of what I had going in practice. It's a huge blessing. And obviously to make it to the Bassmaster Classic, to be back up on this stage again, it's just awesome. You know, we had a lot of adverse conditions here, and this week, one of the edges for me was I had my Cabela's guide wear on, and no matter how bad it got out there, no matter how cold it got, I was fishing in comfort. So it was a big deal for me, and I think really was an edge for being out there in all that rain and wind and everything. But I definitely want to thank all my sponsors. Oh my gosh, I can't do it without them. This is definitely not a one-man show, and you know, and obviously my wife, Sandy, Daniel, and Abigail, they definitely do without their dad a whole lot. And I'm looking forward to a great 2015 Elite Series season. So this is a great crowd. Everybody in Greenville and Anderson have just been awesome. You guys rock.
Congratulations, and we'll see you all year long.
All right, let's bring our next angler in. This guy's got a fan base from Port Haywood, Virginia. Give it up. Here comes Jacob Berosnik.
Feroz. He is a two-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion, won both those titles last year, becoming a Rookie of the Year, digging deep in that live well. Boom shakalaka, giant bass. Gets it done on Championship Sunday in a big, big way. Jacob Prosnick has fished on the Bassmaster Elite Series for just 1 year, but his presence has been felt in a giant, giant way. 2 wins in his rookie season, and maybe just looking at a Bassmaster Classic title. £24 and 2 ounces to start the day. He has obviously had a very, very good Championship Sunday. He's got 5 fish, looking for 16 pounds and an ounce. Flippity flop, what do we got? 5 fish, all alive, 18 pounds, 15 ounces with 43 pounds and an ounce. Jacob Prosnick is leading the Geico Bassmaster Classic. $43 and an ounce. We say it all the time. It doesn't matter where you start. It is where you finish. And boy, you came out swinging here on this final day. Tell me what you did.
You know, I went back to the same places. You know, I knew they were in there. I found them in practice, and it was absolutely unbelievable. The last day of practice, I pulled in there. I made 3 casts and had 3 3.5s. And when I reeled the last one up, there was 40 or 50 bass with it. So I knew I had a pretty good spot. But you know, like I said, it was a first thing in the morning deal. It's the first hour, and it was really, really good. But you know, wow, you know, Bassmaster Classic. You know, catch a big back act like on the last day, but. You know, the second all, you got to have really good support. So, first of all, my mom and dad, yeah, I love them to death. But you know, you got to thank Ranger Boats, Mercury, Quantum. I got signed up with Quantum this year. No wonder Kevin Van Dam cast so far. I mean, those are the smoothest reels in the world that you can use. High Seas Fishing Line, TH Marine, Priority Toyota. I get to drive the best truck there right over here. You know, Livingston Lures, I mean, what a great company to actually work for with Livingston. You know, the only E.B.S. technology that you can find in a bait. It has 4 baits, 4 sounds in 1 bait. Can you beat that? I mean, you know you can't, but you know, what a great way to end it up, and it's awesome. And I said it yesterday, but do we have any Clemson Tiger fans in here? One of my best friends is Anthony Gagliardi, lives in Prosperity. You know, he is a absolute Clemson fanatic. So he's trying to get me, but I got relatives from Greenville that live right here in South Carolina. I've been a South Carolina fan all my life. So thank y'all.
Go back, sweat it out. We might see you in a little while when we bring out our hot seat.
Got another great angler coming in the house right now. Make him welcome. He is from Payson, Arizona. Here comes Clifford Perch.
Fishing his second Bassmaster Classic. Rolling across the stage with an absolute freakzilla. That is the kind you want on Championship Sunday, and I gotta believe we're gonna have a brand new GoPro Big Bass. Started the day with 24 pounds and 6 ounces. Bringing us a 5-fish limit here to second Bassmaster Classic. He's 18 pounds and 12 ounces to take the lead. Looking for 18 to 13 pounds and 12 ounces, 5 pounds short of the lead. But Clifford Perch moves into 4th place and is going to finish with his best ever Bassmaster Classic finish. £38, 2 ounces, needs to beat 6'11" for overall GoPro Big Bass, better than 5'2" for today, 5'13", so it's gonna take that lead for GoPro Big Bass, but not for overall for the tournament, just for the day. But your second Bassmaster Classic and a much better finish this time. It's gotta feel good.
Yeah, you know, I was catching one big one every day. I had a 413 spot yesterday and that big giant largemouth today, and I just couldn't put enough of them together. I really had fun here this week. You know, what a blessing to be able to catch a big one like that every day, and especially that one. Came late today. I had no fish at 1:20, and we had to weigh in at 3 o'clock, had about a 20-minute run back, so I was down to nothing. And I caught that big one, and I got on them, and I caught a whole limit right there. Just so it was just a real blessing. I could have weighed nothing really easily, but man, what an exciting week. It's fun to be able to weigh those kind of fish at the Bassmaster Classic. You know, I missed out on the show, but I was sure glad to be on the water today to make Championship Sunday. But I want to say hi to my guys that I missed, you know, at the Dick CPEC Tires and Wheels booth. I didn't get to come hang out there today, but thank you guys for your support, and you know, so many of them. The Phoenix guys were here, I know, and the Ardent guys, Seagar, Yamaha, Skeeter. You know, I'll say hi next time at the expo that I don't make the cut. So thank you guys for all your support, and thanks to my family. They're all hanging out over here. They got them big faces up there in the crowd, and you know, fun week.
Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you on the Elite Series.
Next, one of our top 25 guys here is from Indianapolis, Indiana. How about a warm South Carolina welcome to Jacob Wheeler.
Jacob Wheeler, a former Forest Wood Cup champion and a Bassmaster Bass Fest champion, started the day with 25 pounds and 8 ounces. In his very first Bassmaster Classic, qualified for this event via Bassmaster Bass Fest, 25 pounds and 8 ounces to start the day. He's got a 5-fish limit here. Let's make this official. 5 fish for Jacob Wheeler at his very first Geico Bassmaster Classic. Those 5 fish weigh in at 12 pounds and 2 ounces. Going to move into 5th place with 37 pounds and 10 ounces. First Bassmaster Classic, and I know you've been dreaming about this a long time. We talked about how excited you've been coming up to this event. Tell me about your experience.
Man, it was unbelievable. I mean, this event is just absolutely awesome, and this week has been a lot of fun. I mean, the thing is, in these big events, you have to catch them every single day, and every bite you have, you better get it in the boat, you know. And so that was the thing this week. For all the folks of you guys that are out there on Hartwell, I want to tell you a little bit of what I was doing. I was running a lot of guts and pockets. The herring move up in the mornings, and they push in the backs of those guts. Actually, this morning, I got to tell you this story. I'm in the back of this pocket. I'm looking around, and all of a sudden, I see the gold mine come, two. I'm like, oh, that's them back there, way in the back. I'm like, all right, so I slide back in the back, and all of a sudden, I'm like, man, where'd they go? And all of a sudden, like right there next to the trolling motor, 3 like 2.5 pounders come up and just start eating herring right next to my boat. I drop my swim bait right next to it. Boom. Hook one, 2-pounder, reel him up, oh, he comes off. Drop straight back down, hook another one, reel him right back up and throw him in the live well. So I hooked 2 bass and lost one, caught one in about like 10 seconds. It was pretty awesome. But really what I was doing was keying in on that herring bite, Caught him on the new Rapala shadow wrap, throwing that jerk bait. The key is one of the jerk bait. I caught him on a swim bait also. But that jerk bait, the key is it's new for this year. It fades really slowly. And so rather than, you don't want a jerk bait that floats when it's really cold out there. You want it to either fade or just truly suspend, and that fading action will allow those fish to get that. And it was awesome. It was a really awesome week.
I want to congratulate you, and I know you're going to be back here in the future.
Yeah, oh man, I'm excited for the next one, that's for sure. I'm looking forward to getting out here and fishing a few series of opens and getting back over here for sure. Real quick here, I want to thank my family, mom, dad, little sister, all my fans. I mean, unbelievable response on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Guys, make sure to give me a follow. And then, of course, sponsors. We wouldn't be here today without the sponsors. We couldn't do something that, like especially a dream come true to be able to fish professionally for a living. Academy Sports, Under Armour, new companies that I'm working with, Jean LaRue, and then obviously the tried and true, the Rapala, the VMC. I mean, you're talking about the Ranger boats, Evan Root Outboards. I've been with them from the beginning of the start of my career, and everybody else. You guys are awesome, guys. We give it one more time. Fans for Jacob Wheeler, come on, guys, give me a round of applause. Come on. Packed house, Merchant. Thanks a lot, man. It was an awesome time.
We will see you down the road.
And we'll see our next angler roll in right now. He hails from Bella Vista, Arkansas. Longtime pro, great guy, Mike McClellan.
Come on, Geico Live Well. Give your Geico Pro a little love. A 7-time Bassmaster winner. Mike McClellan took a win on the Elite Series last season, qualifying him for his 10th Bassmaster Classic, and it looks like he is digging deep in that live well. $25 pounds and 6 ounces to start the day. Mike McClellan's bringing us a limit of fish here in his 10th Bassmaster Classic. Looking for 17 pounds, 12 ounces to take the lead. 16 pounds and an ounce. With 41 pounds, 7 ounces, Mike McClellan moves into second place at the Geico Bassmaster Classic, presented by GoPro. $41 pounds, 7 ounces. Going to weigh that one for GoPro a big bass. Of the day, it's got to be bigger than 513. Not going to do it, 415, but another great finish here at the Bassmaster Classic.
Oh, definitely so, man. Did I have fun today? I mean, come on, Live, we'll get up and cheer a little bit. So it was one of those days that you want to have on a classic day. Started the morning off, I picked my McStick up right off the bat, and about the second dock I came to, I caught one, and when I did, I guess it fired some fish up, and they started actually schooling. Before I hardly moved the boat out of one little drain, I'd caught 8 or 10 keepers and just having a blast in the first hour. So it was a lot of fun, man. I tell you what, it's been a great week this week. To see all the fans here, Cabela's and Geico, it's just been an awesome week. And man, I just don't know what to say about it. I mean, my 10th Classic, I really thought I would have an opportunity to win. Kind of had a little stumble yesterday, but one of these days I'm going to figure out how to win one of these.
I know you will. You've won everything else. Let's hear it from Mike McClellan.
All right, this next guy knows what it's like to hoist the trophy. He's from Guntersville, Alabama. Give him a welcome, Chris Lane.
And an ounce to start the day. Chris Lane, the 2012 Bassmaster Classic Champion. once again holding them high here at the Bassmaster Classic. The champ is here. Our Splashwell anglers just got a face full of fish right there. He liked it, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
A souvenir that not many people get. Slime, 5 fish today here on day number 3, 12 pounds and 10 ounces. In 4th place with 38 pounds and 11 ounces. Chris Lane moves into 4th place currently at his 5th Bassmaster Classic. £38, 11 ounces, another good finish here at the Bassmaster Classic. And nice thing about you is, I mean, there's 2 chances for you, whether you get it done or your brother gets it done. Word is that Bobby had a very good day. What would it mean to you to become the first brothers to both win the Bassmaster Classic?
You know, I bet you my mom and dad are awful proud. My whole family, you know, it'd be amazing because, you know, we fished together our whole lives, you know, and our older brother Arnie, you know, I mean, geez, he's just as good. It's just, you know, it's in our family, it's in our blood, and it's what we do. And, you know, this crowd is absolutely phenomenal all the way up to the very top. And I can say, looking at that American flag right there, God bless our military and the ones that are over there fighting so that we can do what we do. And I'm going to be standing back there behind stage and watch Bobby weigh in. Win or lose, Casey or Bobby, getting that feeling of winning your first Bassmaster Classic is something that you can't explain. And it's just going to be absolutely phenomenal. And I will pick Bobby all the way off the ground if he wins, I promise you. You know, we couldn't do it without you guys. Great fans, great sponsors. Everybody on my shirt, I love every one of them. It's a team, it's an effort. My family, it's an effort on the road. You guys are awesome in South Carolina, and I hope we come back to Greenville.
15 down, 10 to go, Donde.
All right, next angler, how about a warm welcome? This guy lives in cold country, Naugatuck, Connecticut. Make him welcome down here, Paul Mueller.
Paul Mueller finished 2nd place in last year's Bassmaster Classic. Here in his 2nd Bassmaster Classic, set an all-time record last year. Look at there, you got the Mueller section right in the front row.
Good stuff.
27 pounds and 15 ounces to start the day here today. Paul Mueller is the Bass Nation National Champion. 5 fish, 10 pounds and 7 ounces, gonna move into 6th place with 38 pounds and 6 ounces. Paul Mueller gonna be fishing the Bassmaster Elite Series this year. And look out, because this hot young stick can get it done. .38 pounds, 6 ounces, sitting in 6th place right now. And the Bassmaster Classic and Paul Mueller, they seem to work pretty good together.
Yeah, I've been really blessed to get here 2 years in a row through the nation. Extremely hard road. Man, I tell you what, I had a lot of good things going in practice. I had a pretty good shallow cranking deal. The cold weather put a big curve into my game plan, moved a lot of bait. This is a really tough lake to figure out, but I grinded it out. I actually did what I like to do back home. Slow roll a fat rock vibe shad swim bait on a Dobbins 764 Champion Extreme. And do a little drop shot and a little jig and spoon, little Punisher lure hair jig. So I felt right at home. I mean, the weather it was a little cold here, but you're from Canada. I'm from Connecticut. They're like, oh yeah, you guys like the cold weather, right? No, we don't like the cold weather, but you got a Stormer Striker suit, good to go. So, I'm happy with how I finished today. Honestly, it was a tough day for me. I kind of gambled. I found an area at the end of the day yesterday that had some big ones, and I was hoping they'd pull back in there, and they did, but they were just 2-pounders. At the end of the day, I had my blood pressure working for sure because I started catching them pretty shallow. They came up schooling, and I thought I was going to make a good comeback, but solid finish. I'm happy with that. I want to thank all my sponsors: Ranger, Yamaha, Dobbins Rods, Rains, Gamma, IMA, Optimum Bass, Punisher. I have Stormer. It goes on and on. Decoy Hooks is a new hook company that I'm working with this year. They make a hook for a jigging spoon that, I didn't lose a fish on a jigging spoon this week. So, I'm pretty happy with the turnout. Hopefully I can make it back through the Elites this year. It's going to be an interesting year, but I'm looking forward to it.
Congratulations. Looking forward to seeing you on the Elite Series.
All right, let's bring that Lane brother in. You ready? From Lakeland, Florida, give it up. Here comes Bobby Lane.
Big fish of Bobby Lane. Fished his very first Bassmaster Classic right here on Lake Hartwell. Finished 4th in that event. His highest finish ever in Bassmaster Classic competition. And that fin freak of nature shows you why he got the nickname. Big Fish Bobby Lane living up to his nickname here this week. At 27 pounds and 14 ounces to start the day. And boy, oh boy. Looking for 15 pounds and 4 ounces to take the lead here at the Geico Bassmaster Classic. $19 and an ounce. The Lane train continues to steam on. Big Fish Bobby Lane with 46 pounds, 15 ounces is leading the Geico Bassmaster Classic. Ounces. What a day. We're gonna weigh this fish for GoPro Big Bass. Overall, Big Bass is 6'11". This one's 6'6". Big Fish Bobby Lane lives up to his nickname and takes over GoPro Big Bass for the day. Well, that's nice, but I know what you really care about. You are leading the Geico Bassmaster Classic. Woo! What a day. My friend, you are shaking like a leaf up here. You and your brother fished your first Bassmaster Classics back in 2008 right here. This is still the site of your best finish at a Bassmaster Classic in 4th place. But if everything goes right for you here in the next few minutes, that could get a lot better and you guys could make history being the first brothers that both are Bassmaster Classic champions. What is going through your mind?
A little everything. I remember this well. I sat in the hot seat and watched the Super 6 come out last time. I love Lake Hartwell. It's been good to me. Unfortunately, I only had 4 fish the first day, but boy, I'm getting them dialed in. I wish this was an elite event. We had 4 days. I'd like to go pound on them again, but what a great day. Just a lot of great decisions this week. I've caught them from 43 foot of water up to 2 foot of water. Man, I thought I found a magic dock today. I skipped my jig up under a dock and the big one, I didn't know it was 6'6", but she ate it. When I was pulling that fish in, it had 2 4-pounders swimming with it. They literally almost grabbed the fish out of my hand when I was like, wow, the magic dock. This is it. And I let it rest, of course, for about 30 minutes, and I came back and I skipped my jib back under it and went to hop it one time, and a fish grabbed it and dropped it. And I swam the jig in, and about 20 bass between 3 to 5 pounds swam right at the trolling motor, and they all looked at me and they just swam off. And I have no idea, but I'm ecstatic about leading this tournament. You know, I can't do anything without sponsors, without what a great family I got here. They've been there every morning, you know. I mean, we're from Florida. You know, it was cold the first morning. They were bundled up, and it's been an amazing week. You know, my boat has been amazing. I'm running the 920 Phoenix with the Yamaha Show 250 up and down the lake, just all over the place. If you guys are interested in the best boat on the market, Phoenix is the way to go, man. It's my 3rd year with Phoenix, and I can't talk enough about it. Today I got to use my power poles. That was cool. I was in a shallow pocket. Wind was blowing against me. That big fish came out from the dock. I caught it, and when I went back, I could drop my power poles and sit right there. I didn't have to put my trolling motor in reverse to plug anything up. You know, all my equipment was amazing this week. Abu Garcia rods, reels, Veritas rods when the ice was bad, Veracity when, I mean, I got it made. I'm leading the Classic, and life's good right now.
This morning, Ike Canelli told me if he wins this thing, he may just stage dive. A minute ago, your brother told me that if you win this thing, he's going to lift you up off the ground. This weigh-in could get very, very interesting here in a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to let him lift me off the ground, because when he won the 2012 Classic on the Red River, I thought I was going to lift him off the ground. The adrenaline, you go from your highest highs to your lowest lows. It's just like golf, football, anything. I mean, I'm sitting there with 12 pounds, and then out of nowhere, I catch a 6.6, and it bumps me up to 19 pounds and take the lead in the Classic. I mean, this is something that I've dreamed of my whole entire life, and to be leading this thing is amazing. And who knows what I'm going to do when I win, but I'll figure that out here soon.
Go kick back and relax. You may just be in that hot seat. We'll wish you luck. Hope to see you back here.
All right. Hey, look, this next guy coming in, everybody knows him. You all recognize him. He hails from Auburn, California. Here comes Skeet Reese.
Bassmaster Classic. He is the 2009 Geico Bassmaster Classic Champion and a former Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Get on your feet for Skeet Reese. Had a giant day number 1. $27 pounds and an ounce to start the day today. He's got 4 fish. $27 pounds and an ounce, 4 fish today for 9 pounds and 10 ounces, putting Skeet Reese in 10th place currently with 36 pounds and 11 ounces. Skeet, a tremendous first day, and the wheels kind of just fell off from there, but another Classic, another championship Sunday. Got to be happy about that.
I am. After the first day, though, being sitting in second place, obviously started having some high hopes and high expectations to be able to get out there and do this, hold that trophy up again. And Mother Nature just was I think was my downfall this week. With the sun the first day, I was able to, capitalize on the fish that moved up and stayed shallower. And when it got down to like 40 below or whatever it was on second day, that them fish that are up in like 6 inches of water said, dude, there's ice up here, I'm leaving. And so they ran out and they went out deeper, and I just couldn't track them down. But I had a great week. I mean, anytime you can qualify for a Bassmaster Classic, it's pretty much it's a highlight for the year. And any sport you play to win. And when you come to the Classic, you want to win. If you can't, you suck it up and you move on to the next one. But the hospitality here, you guys are great. The town, I love the fishery. You guys, Lake Hartwell, it really is a beautiful lake with a lot of quality fish. There's more fish out there than we'll ever see, just because they suspended them trees. And but it's going to be fun to sit back and be a fan now and see who's going to win this Bassmaster Classic this year.
All right, congratulations on another great finish here, and we look forward to seeing you all year long on the Bassmaster Elite Series.
Next angler is one of the Bama gang. Here he comes from Shelby, Alabama. How about it for Kobe Carden?
Fishing his second Bassmaster Classic via the Bass Nation. Representing the Southern Division from the old Milwaukee Bass Nation and National Championship. Started the day with 29 pounds even. Bringing us 3 fish here on Championship Sunday at his second Bassmaster Classic. Let's get those fish on the scale and make this official. Our leader continues to be Bobby Lane with 46 pounds, 15 ounces. Colby Carden for Shelby, Alabama. 3 fish today for 8 pounds, 2 ounces. Gonna give him 37 pounds and 2 ounces to put him in 10th place currently. Bass Nation, let me hear you. $37 pounds and 2 ounces. Put you in 10th place right now, and anytime you can make it here to Championship Sunday, you got to be happy about that.
No complaints out of me. I am extremely lucky to be here. What a great crowd. Before I forget, I want to thank my beautiful family for all their support that allows me to be here. Being a weekend angler, you know, it's a lot of effort and strain on the family, so I really appreciate y'all. You know, yesterday I thought I had something figured out. You know, I had several bites, you know, 19 pounds. So I committed to that shallow bite today, and unfortunately only had 3 bites all day. So that's just the way it goes, but I'm grateful to be here. I just got that new Triton that I'm running. Man, it did great all week. It's got one problem though. I got to teach it how to catch fish more than one day. We got to get that 2 and 3 day deal going. But I appreciate all y'all. Thanks.
If anyone can figure it out, I know it is you. 19 anglers away. That means that there is just 6 more anglers left to go. Let's look at our leaderboard real quickly. Big fish, Bobby Lane with 46 pounds, 15 ounces. Jacob Prosnick in second place with 43 pounds and an ounce. And Mike McClellan rounds out our top 3 with 41 pounds, 7 ounces. We told you at the beginning of the weigh-in that we may see history made here. Only 4 anglers have won multiple classics. Of course, Kevin Van Dam, Rick Clunn, George Cochran, and this next guy I'm going to bring out here in a minute to indulge in a beloved classic tradition. We are giving away $1 million to our anglers, but one of the lucky fans may just get $50,000 here in a minute. Welcome 2-time Bassmaster Classic Champion Hank Parker as part of the Berkeley Power Baits Cast for Cash. Come on, get loud. He is truly a bass fishing legend. Hank Parker playing the role of casting coach as part of our Berkeley Power Bait Cast for Cash.
Hello, Greenville. How we doing? Woo! Man, what a great crowd we have. I'm Hank Parker, and I'm here with Eric Nichols from Bessemer City, North Carolina, and he's going to cast in that bass's mouth and win $100,000 from Berkeley Power Bait Cast for Cash. So this is pretty exciting. How about make Bobby feel welcome? Give him a good, Eric, a welcome, make him feel real at home here in Greenville. All right, Eric, it's all yours, brother. Put it in that pink hoop. It's got to stay in there. Take your time, look at it, put it in there. Here we go, drum roll. Ooh, 100,000. Max, give him one more chance for 25. Come on, do it, Matt. All right, one more chance for $25,000. Here we go. Oh! Hey, I'm going to tell you what. All the guys at Berkeley said you're such a great guy, and they're selling so many power baits. Everybody's catching all these fish. They wanted to give you the rods and reels and also a check for $5,000.
All right. Thank you very
much. Here it is. Hey, thank you, guys. Enjoy the Bassmaster Classic.
Think you could win valuable prizes from Bassmaster? You can't know unless you enter, and entering is easy. Go to Bassmaster.com. Enter now for a chance to win a fishing trip with Geico Bassmaster Classic Champ Randy Howell. Trip includes airfare, hotel, rental car, and $500 cash. Plus a 2015 Triton 17 TX with Mercury 4-stroke engine. And Randy's gear from Lowrance, Livingston, Costa, Daiwa, and more. You, the winner of a valuable prize? Could be. All you have to do to get your shot is go to Bassmaster.com and enter today and every day. Hey, it could be you.
Mercury engine test.
Think you could win valuable prizes from Bassmaster? You can't know unless you enter, and entering is easy. Go to Bassmaster.com. Enter now for a chance to win a fishing trip with Geico Bassmaster Classic Champ Randy Howell. Trip includes airfare, hotel, rental car, and $500 cash. Plus a 2015 Triton 17 TX with Mercury 4-stroke engine. And Randy's gear from Lowrance, Livingston, Costa, Daiwa, and more. You, the winner of a valuable prize? Could be. All you have to do to get your shot is go to Bassmaster.com and enter today and every day. Hey, it could be you.
Mercury engine test.
Lightweight power you can rely on. It's good to have Mercury behind you.
New trolling motor?
Yep.
Can I touch it?
I wouldn't.
Minn Kota Fortrex, now with 112 pounds of thrust and a restraining order. You've been warned.
TRX, the bold new family of bass boats from Triton. 7 awesome models from 18.5 to nearly 22 feet. TRX, huge casting decks, massive storage compartments, extreme Triton performance. TRX, forged in the fire of classic competition, ready to rocket you to the winner's circle. TRX, the new standard in bass boats, exclusively from Triton.
Build anything with the 2015 Toyota Tundra. Toyota, let's go places.
Seen the signs on the passers-by, something's got to give. Can't be free, but it's good for me. But this good thing comes along, and I can't deny it too long. I need you to save me. I need you to set me free.
Geico, saving people money on more than just car insurance.
Be sure to stop by your local Geico agent Grant Sims' office in Greenville to find out how much you could save.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
This is Marcona, and is there anything you'd like to say to the senior girls before you leave?
Well, in fact, there is. With me being the best looking student here at HF High School, I would like to say all you senior girls will probably never see me again, and I realize a lot of you are really torn up about that.
It's just to be prepared, that's
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your 2015 Geico Bassmaster Classic Super 6. From Phoenix, Arizona, Red High. From Donalds, South Carolina, Casey Ashley. From Springville, Alabama, Randy Howell. From Pittsgrove, New Jersey, Michael Iaconelli. From Lake Havasu City, Arizona, Dean Rojas. From Emory, Texas, Takahiro Omori. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to your stage the classic MC Dave Mercer.
Greenville, South Carolina, it is time. For the 45th time, we are gonna raise this trophy over our head in front of thousands of bass fishing freaks here in the house and millions all around the world. Let them hear ya. Every single angler, no matter where they're from, what they do, this is the ultimate prize that they all want. What a cast of characters. 3 former Bassmaster Classic champions, a local favorite, the defending champion, one of the hottest sticks on this body of water, his first season Elite Series in the Super 6 here again. It is gonna be exciting. Are you ready? Before we can bring our Super 6 through here, we need to load our hot seat. Our tournament leader, get loud for Big Fish Bobby Lane. Bobby, you know how this is done. You saw it done a few years ago with your brother. I want you to look right over here at this bad boy. How much would it mean to you to lift this trophy over your head here today and become the first brothers to both be Bassmaster Classic champions?
It would mean the world. It would be a dream come true. It's something that we've lived for. We dreamed about this, and to watch him win one make me even hungrier, and just sitting here looking at it, I'm getting a chill bump. So it's a humbling experience to be here. You know, the good Lord's been on my side this week. to catch the fish I did. So, you know, without family and support from sponsors, none of this is possible. And I'm shaking like a leaf, just like after I caught that big one today. And I hope to be here a while.
Well, we sure hope you are. Who thinks Big Fish Bobby Lane is going to hoist that trophy? Well, you have 6 Elite Series assassins that have something to say about that. So let's get this party started now. Our Super 6 bringing through our first angler, won the first Elite Series event he fished. Started off the season right, looking to finish it here. Get loud for B. Height. Returns to the Bassmaster Classic, his 3rd Bassmaster Classic. Has an incredible record on Lake Hartwell. Started today with 29 pounds and 7 ounces. Family in the crowd want to see it here. He's got 4 fish. They need to be 17 pounds and 9 ounces. 12 pounds, 4 ounces. Bobby Lane dodges a big, big bullet. $41 pounds and 11 ounces. Puts you in 3rd place currently. Your incredible record continues on this body of water. West Coast anglers brought it in a big way this week. Tell me why that was.
You know, I just feel right at home at Lake Hartwell. That deep, clear water out there, the fish set up just like they do at my home lake in the wintertime pattern, kind of pre-spawn pattern. And, you know, it's a fun lake to go out there and fish. You know, there's giant largemouth. You can fish shallow, you can fish deep. Obviously, I've been keying on some of those Magnum spotted bass. But first of all, I got to thank all my sponsors. I believe I represent some of the best sponsors in the industry and companies. And, you know, if you guys haven't test drove one of those new Evinrude G2s, it's not your granddad's Evinrude, I can tell you that. And along with all my other sponsors, it's just, like I said, I believe I represent some great companies. And, you know, look forward to a big season on the Elite Series.
Looking forward to seeing you there. You do represent some great companies, and they've picked a great pro, a bright, bright future for this rigid industry LED lighting pro. Let's hear it for B. Height. Another great finish here at the Bassmaster Classic. One down, 5 more to go here, but this one here, this dude's been waiting for this event for a long, long time. He's pretty good here.
I'm not going to get a word in. He is very good here. And you know, he's an amazing guy. He's got an amazing family. I've got to spend, well, since I started the Elites, hanging out with Casey Ashley. And we actually had a phone call this morning, and we had one on the way back. So, you know, bring him on up.
Let's do this. South Carolina, are you ready? A 3-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion. The odds-on favorite rolling into this event, fishing his 6th Bassmaster Classic. Get loud for Casey Ashley. Digging deep in that Triton Mercury live well, and it looks like, oh Lord, we know how this works. Boom shakalaka, giant bass. Casey Ashley bringing a finned freak of nature across the stage in front of his hometown crowd. 29 pounds and 14 ounces. to start the day. He's got a 5-fish limit, but it's got to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Looking for 17 pounds and 2 ounces. Looking for 17.2. 20 pounds, 3 ounces. With that, we say goodbye to Lakeland, Florida Pro Big Fish Bobby Lane and say hello to your Geico Bassmaster Classic daily leader, Casey Ashley. $50 and an ounce. 1, 2, 3, 4 anglers away from putting your hands on this bad boy. How does that feel?
Man, I tell you, it's been a good week. You know, I've been out there on the lake, you know, and I've got all this support in here on the water. I get 100 texts every night. Woo! It feels good. I tell you what, it's a humbling feeling. You know, I've been out there all week struggling. Nothing's really gone the way I expected it to this week. I knew I had to catch them big today, and today the weather, you know, it was textbook for me, for what I knew the only way I could catch a big bag, and you know, it all come together. I probably caught, I don't know, 20 fish today, and every one of them, you know, I could just see it getting closer and closer and closer. I don't know what anybody else has got, but, you know, I've been cool and calm all week long. When I got done, when I put my boat on the trailer today, whew, I was a nervous wreck. I'm still a nervous wreck, but I gotta thank all my friends and family. I know there's a big group of them there. They're all over, way up in the top. How about Greenville, South Carolina, boy? Y'all filled this place up. All my sponsors, you know, I don't know what's fixing to happen. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to talk anymore after this is done, but I really appreciate it. One thing that I've figured out, you know, growing up, surround yourself with good people. And I've done that. You know, I've got great sponsors. I'm really close with my sponsors. They're all great people. They all make good products. I don't have to sit here and tell you that they're the best in the world, because they are the best in the world. They've been behind me since I've started, and they mean a lot to me. And I tell you, it just, I look out across here and I see all these people up here, and I've looked out behind me today, all 3 days, every day on the water, cold, rain, I'm talking freezing. And all the support, guys, I appreciate it. I love y'all, I love my family, appreciate it.
Who loves Casey Ashley? Let's keep them rolling. This is a big, big one to watch out for. He is your reigning and defending Geico Bassmaster Classic Champion from Springville, Alabama. Everybody howl for Randy Howe! Randy Howell started the day in 4th place with 30 pounds and 11 ounces, digging deep in that Triton live well. Went out with one goal, and that is to load the King's Home Mercury Triton package. And that is one of the right ones there. But unfortunately, just 2 fish here today.
Bad when you have to follow him.
Let's get a weight, unbelievable run at defending your title here. 2 fish on Championship Sunday, 6 pounds, 7 ounces. Hold 'em high, moves into 13th place currently. Randy, you came into this event with one goal, and that is to do something very unique and repeat. You did something very unique last year and won the tournament in your home state. Yeah. Casey Ashley may have just done that right here today. Tell me what's going through your mind. Have to be proud of this title defense.
Man, it was awesome having a good first day in the Classic because, it's always said there's a jinx on the guy in the next year's Classic. So the first day, being in the top 5 was great, and then yesterday I caught a 5-pounder late yesterday and it saved me, and I kind of thought everything was happening so great that maybe that Cinderella story was going to happen to me today, and and this morning I made a turn and went somewhere different and caught a 4-pounder, that 4-pounder right away, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is getting ready to happen. And I had faith all day and I was just believing it was going to happen, but it wasn't meant to be. But I tell you what, last year was so awesome, that Classic, and hearing that crowd roaring in here for Casey a while ago reminded me of last year in Birmingham, and it was such a blessing to have that miracle happen, and it was meant to be, and when it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and it happens. But I appreciate everybody's support. Appreciate B.A.S. and JM, ESP, and everybody for covering me this week and giving me a lot of love on air, and helping me and my sponsors, Triton Mercury and King's Home, Daiwa, and all my good people at Blue Water that help us out. And I got my King's Home folks over here. They're kind of hidden on the side. They got on the bus and came here. They couldn't get but one bus load of them here. And they thought I was going to win because it seems like it's easy if you don't fish, but it's not that easy. But, it's been a blessed, great year. I'm going to thank all my family for driving over here from North Carolina, my mom and the in-laws and Florida, and people from everywhere. My DPB that wrote my fishing song. It's a inner city evangelist buddy of mine from Birmingham. He's over here, and my boys. All our family, friends, and man, I don't want to forget anybody. I just appreciate everybody's support and love, and I can't wait to hand that trophy off in a minute. And I told him don't start crying because it don't take much to get me crying. Y'all know what I'm saying?
Randy Howell, an incredible Geico Bassmaster Classic Champion. Our next angler has already hoisted that trophy. He is the 2003 Bassmaster Classic Champion, 2006 Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, fishing his 13th Bassmaster Classic. Go Ike for Mike Iaconelli! Team Toyota Pro Mike Iaconelli. Started the day with 31 pounds even. Told me this morning if he wins this deal, he's gonna stage dive, so our splash well better get ready. Had 31 pounds even to start the day. He's got a 5-fish limit. Put those 5 fish on the scale. 5 fish all alive. Needs 19.2, 11 pounds and 6 ounces. Casey Ashley's smile is growing by the second, smiling from ear to ear. Greenville, South Carolina, let's hear it for Mike Iaconelli. Puts you in 4th place currently with 42 pounds and 6 ounces. A a great finish at the Bassmaster Classic. You always show up in these championship events. How do you do that?
I don't know. This is an amazing event, man. It never gets old. This week was tough. This week was about the elements. This week was about having the right equipment for the elements. I want to give a big shout out to Under Armour, man. They make the best cold weather gear out there. This was a special week too, because this week my brand new rods from Abu Garcia came out, and I got to use them this week, and I have a top 10 in the first tournament fishing with the rods. It was a great thing. All week there were 2 baits for me that were the deal. It was early with the new Rapala Shadow Wrap jerk bait. I'd get in the back of the pockets with the blueback herring. I'd catch 2 or 3 to get my day going. Then I would go out deep and I'd throw a big 3/4 ounce missile football jig. Those 2 baits all week helped me get to where I'm at.
Want to congratulate you for being here. I know you're looking forward to a great season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Truly a legend in our sport, Mike Iaconelli. This next angler is a very, very scary angler. Our Bassmaster record holder holds the record for the 5 biggest fish ever weighed in Bassmaster competition. He is a 4-time Bassmaster winner from Lake Havasu City, Arizona, Dean the Machine Rojas! Dean Rojas started the day with 31 pounds, 9 ounces. He was our Geico daily leader after day number 1. Digging deep in that Skeeter Yamaha live well. South Carolina, let me hear it for Dean the Machine Rojas. Let's hear it for Dean Rojas. Making the splash well live up to its name. Started the day with 31 pounds and 9 ounces. He has a limit of fish. Get him on the scale. 5 fish all alive, looking for 18 pounds and 9 ounces, 12 pounds, 4 ounces. Dean Rojas moves into 3rd place with 43 pounds, 13 ounces. One more time, let's hear it for Dean the Machine Rojas. I'm gonna weigh that for GoPro, a big bass. Needs to be better than 6'6" for the day, 6'11" for the tournament, 5 pounds, 5 ounces. Not gonna take that over, but boy, you have had a great tournament, no matter what way you look at it. In 3rd place with just 1 angler left to go here in the Bassmaster Classic.
Yeah, it's been a phenomenal week. This is probably my most relaxed I've ever been in a Bassmasters Classic. It never gets old. Sitting back there behind stage as they introduce the Super 6 and, talking to all the guys, and these are seasoned veterans, and they can hardly stand it. They're so excited back there, and as I was also. But man, what a great week. Catching 21 pounds the first day and leading the Bassmasters Classic. I was king for 1 day, and that was the start of my week, and it's been fabulous. I fished perfect all week. I never lost anything. Everything came in the boat. But I want to, thank some sponsors: Gander Mountain, Skeeter, Yamaha. You guys are the best. Been with me for my whole career. Oakley, Lawrence. My units worked great this week. Big Body Baits. They're a big player. My Fighting Frog. They are up there. You can see the big fish up there underneath the Classic sign. Thank you guys. Thank you for everything. Spro Gamakatsu. Rigid, you guys rock, man. You guys are the best, and I'm just so happy and so proud to be up here and represent my 13th Classic, and want to thank all my other sponsors for everything, but I especially want to thank my lovely wife and my 2 boys.
That right there is what makes this sport so incredible. Sportsmanship like no other sport. You won't touch it?
I'm not touching it yet. The game's not over.
The game is not over, but you dreamed of this day. And did you ever imagine, did you have an opportunity with one angler left to go to make this lifelong dream come true?
I tell you, I've dreamed of this since I was a kid, you know, and you dream of winning the Bassmaster Classic. You don't ever really dream of fishing the Bassmaster Classic on your home lake and winning it in your hometown on your home lake. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of good fishermen in this deal, and I've been sitting up here sweating bullets because I don't know what they've got, honestly. I have no idea. But every one of them has been here before, and that's what scares me the most. They all know how to win. They all are very good under pressure, especially on this stage.
Well, so are you, my friend, but this one is a scary, scary creature. He dreamed of it his whole life, became the first international angler ever to win the Bassmaster Classic, looking to become the 5th angler to win multiple Bassmaster Classics. Get loud from Emory, Texas, Takahiro Amare! Takahiro Amore led this deal after 2 days and is 5 fish away from becoming a 2-time Bassmaster Classic champion. I will ask Casey Ashley to stand side by side. South Carolina, are you ready for this? Come on, get loud. Greenville, South Carolina, are you ready? Side by side. Started the day with 31 pounds, 11 ounces, looking for 18.7. 12 pounds, 8 ounces. South Carolina, your native son gets it done. The 2015 Geico Bassmaster Classic, Casey Ashley. South Carolina, your native son gets it done. Get loud for Casey Ashley. To make this official, we need to do the trophy handoff. Let's bring out our defending champion, Randy Howell. Bring that trophy out and hand it off. Let's make it official. Get on that mark and get loud. Are you ready? South Carolina, your native son gets it done. The 2015 Geico Bassmaster Classic Champion, Casey Ashley. Your 2015 Geico Bassmaster Classic Champion, South Carolina, your native son, gets it done with Classic title number 1. One more time, hold it high. Casey Ashley, the 2015 Geico Bassmaster Classic Champion. Casey, you've been planning, dreaming, and scheming about this tournament for a long time. The dream has come true. You are a Geico Bassmaster Classic Champion. Tell me what's going through your mind.
I can't even explain it, man. I'm telling you, I'm just so thankful for all the support I have. I thank the Lord for looking out for me. This is a dream come true. It really is. It's a dream come true. I've wanted to be a professional bass fisherman since I can remember. I wanted to win the Bassmaster Classic. But not only did I win it, I won it right here on my home lake, in my hometown, in my home state, for everybody. I appreciate all the support. I got to thank all my sponsors. I tell you, it's been a great week. Costa Sunglasses, I wouldn't be here without you. Triton Boats, Mercury Motors. I got a new sponsor. I can't forget to mention them either. It's Sims Fishing Gear. There ain't no way I could have done it without those guys. I mean, they make very good stuff. It's kept me warm through some brutal conditions. I can tell you, I freeze my little narrow tail off out there. I don't care. I wear long johns till it gets about 85. But you know, pretty much this week, I've been catching all kinds of crap from all the fishermen. You know, Davey Height caught wind of this. I actually won a bait. I won this tournament on a homemade bait. My daddy made it. He made it about 2 weeks ago. He told me, he made me about 24 of them, and he gave it to me. He said, this is what you're going to win the Bassmaster Classic on. And I never in a million years would have dreamed of that. You want me to hold this? I never in a million years would have dreamed that I'd have won the Bassmaster Classic the way I did. I'm a jig fisherman. The way I won, you know, last year on the lake, it was phenomenal. And I planned my whole year long, I thought the lake would be just the same. But it was totally different. So I had to mix it up. The fish would not hit a jig. That's how I planned it. I tried to make it happen. I went out there the first day, I fished an hour, and I had 15 pounds, and I went and run brush piles and docks the rest of the day, never had a bite. Well, that didn't tell me anything. The second day I went out there, fished 2 hours, had a good limit, and fished docks and brush piles for 6 hours and never had a bite. So today, I was laying in the bed last night, and there's a song that me and my buddies love to listen to when we ride around. It's called Why Lady Why. And I was laying in bed last night, and I was thinking about that jig, and she's just like a lady, you know. But I just told myself, you know, why lady, why can't I leave you alone? Well, today I had to leave her alone, and it paid off big for me. You know, I can't say enough. I caught all those fish. I was using Quantum outfit, 5-to-1 gear ratio reel, Quantum XO on a 7-foot Quantum Smoke inshore rod, medium action, real soft tip. I was making long casts with 10-pound fluorocarbon, a Zoom Super Fluke Junior on that spin head. I was catching them at like 35 to 40 feet deep on the bottom. You'll watch the footage. I mean, it's painfully slow. I'm creeping it. But it was fun, and it paid off for me. I just can't say enough. Thank y'all. Thank you for all the support. Appreciate all my friends and family. I love y'all. Everybody here, I appreciate you.
You don't do this alone. We spend all year together in the Bassmaster Elite Series, and one of the most loving and welcoming families out there is your family. We're going to bring up your dad, your son Troy, share this title together. South Carolina, your native son, has got it done. Let's bring the boat around, and Casey is gonna go for a ride, a victory lap here at the Bassmaster Classic. Let's bring that Triton Mercury around here, and Casey Ashley gonna go for the Lap of Champions, a Bassmaster Classic tradition. South Carolina, let me hear it one more time. Your 2015 Geico Bassmaster Classic Champion, Casey Ashley. Once again, your native son gets it done. For 2 years in a row, the local favorite drives out of town with the Bassmaster Classic Trophy. A three-time Elite Series champion, and now a Bassmaster Classic champion, Casey Ashley, the 2015 Geico Bassmaster Classic champion. Come on, Greenball, keep it going, Casey Ashley. One more time, South Carolina, let me hear it. Your native son gets it done. The 2015 Geico Bassmaster Classic Champion, Casey Ashley. Greenville, South Carolina, you guys have been an incredible host. We want to thank each and every one of you. Thank you and good night.